Alright, this video will deal with breathing for Teach Me to Walk in the Light. There's no singing from the choir on page 1 and for the majority of page 2, but at the end we're going to come in. And so get your copy of the music and a pencil, and let's talk about where you were going to breathe. So your first words are, "Come, little child, and together we'll learn." Breath. "Of his commandments that we may return." Breath. "Home to his presence." No breath. "To live in his sight." Breath. Always breath, to walk in the light. Now those breaths, if you have enough gas to make it through that whole entire phrase, it's more important that we break than that you breathe. Always break, to walk in the light. That's the end of verse 2. We're going to go to verse 3, and the men and women are not doing the same thing in verse 3, so your breaths are not always in the same spots. So the women are oohs and ahs, and the men have the melody. But for the most part, the breathing is the same. "Father in heaven, we thank thee this day." Breath. "For loving guidance to show us the way." Breath. "Grateful we praise thee with songs of delight." Breath. Now here, the men, because of the thing that we talked about at the end of verse 2, where we did always to walk in the light, we do the same thing here. Gladly, breath or break. Gladly, breath or break, will walk in the light. Now the women don't get that first breath or break. The women are doing ooh, ooh. Then they can take a breath while the men are saying walk in the light. Right before the men say walk in the light, the women can have a breath. So that is the transition between measures 67 and 68. The women can have a breath. So while the men say gladly, will, then the women can take a breath and then continue on oohing for walk in the light. Then that's the end of verse 3, and we go into the final line of the song. And that first word in the final line is just the children's choir. They sing gladly. Then everybody comes in together for the second gladly. At the end of that gladly, there's a breath or a break. And then we'll walk in breath the light. So children, gladly, everyone, gladly, breath, will walk in breath the light. End. All right, that's breathing, and it's the end.